evening, Dakbo. How are you doing?
All right, great. So, Austin, let me, of course, ask you, what part of Rivers State are you at the moment, and what's the situation right now?
All right, we are currently at Ahoda West local government area of Rivers State, and the atmosphere here seems like expectations. Most respondents we spoke to, some had, of course, there was a mixed reactions towards the expectations about tomorrow. While we have some individuals who have indicated interest that they will be going to the poll tomorrow to exercise their political franchise. Others are indifferent with their choice. Some are actually saying that they might likely not going to the poll tomorrow. They have their own personal reservations. However, some of them are equally stating the obvious that that the election might likely going to be in one political party based on the political arrangement that has been instituted during the electionary period. But a couple of others we met on the ground here at Ahoda West local government area. They were quite hopeful, and they are equally stating their readiness for them to go to the polls tomorrow. Of course, earlier today we went around the states. We are at the RSIEC office where we saw some individuals, those who are supposed to conduct the elections tomorrow. That's the ad hoc staff. We saw a large numbers of them at the entrance of at the entrance of RSIEC office, and we equally went down to the Ahoda East local government area. That's the RSIEC office at Ahoda East local government area. We equally saw some individuals who are equally complaining that most of their names that they went for training, that they were surprised that most of their names were not found on the list. And we saw the security personnel at the local government area as well. And it's expected that materials will start arriving sooner or later tonight. Those sensitive materials that will be taken to their various polling units. And home and dry, the environment is quite calm. Everyone seems to be going about their lawful duties, and the main deal there is coming up tomorrow. So hopefully we are looking forward to see tomorrow how tomorrow may likely turn out to be like. So this is just the general atmosphere here at Ahoda West local government area of Rivers State ahead of the local government elections tomorrow.
All right. Of course, bringing on also, we have our new Central's correspondent, that's Biola Festus. Biola, it's great to have you also join us this evening. What part of Rivers State are you, and what's the situation ahead of tomorrow?
I am on the East-West Road in Element local government area of Rivers State. Now, where I am standing is a junction. The road before me leads to Okreka local government area. By my left is to Kana, Gokana, and of course, Okobo and Andoni local government areas of the state. So this is a central point. This place is still busy at this time. Not that the shops are still open. Shops are beginning to close down in preparation for tomorrow and in adherence to the curfew. Motorcyclists are here readily available to take people down to Okrika to their villages. Now, I spoke with some of the cyclists here earlier, and they said, yes, there's been influx of coming. So I asked them, what's happening? They said, well, tomorrow, they say, make we no come out. So people are hurrying to go to their home. Well, we know that election is happening tomorrow. Most of them do not know. And some of them who know have been complaining that it's a sham. And a few of course, said they are going out to vote. So right here is a very strategic point in this region of the state. So we are still here monitoring movement. The road here, this is the East-West Road, is still busy at this time, although we had traffic before getting here. But people are still moving. This indicates that people are going home, perhaps for the vote or just for holidays later.
All right, thank you so much, Biola. Let me come back to you, Austin. Let's look at what the security concerns are, if at all. We know that there are concerns as regards the sole administrator, the capacity of the sole administrator organizing this election. We've seen even political parties make substantive move, in this regard. So are there, obvious security concerns ahead of tomorrow? Austin.
Sorry, I didn't really get the questions because the line was kind of cracking. But the little I picked from what you said so far is a security concern expressed by eligible voters for tomorrow. Of course, some of those we spoke to actually expressed their concerns that they took their mind back to the previous election, whereby some of the security agencies, I don't want to mention names, actually bypassed that election, and one particular security agent volunteered and conducted that election. It was adjudged to be peaceful. So, however, some of them are actually saying that now that the police have indicated interest in the conduct of the election tomorrow, that they would not like to experience, intimidation by security agencies, and they don't want any situation whereby some of them will be disenfranchised from casting their votes. Obviously, some have equally expressed their opinion about the process of the candidates, and they are equally saying that it's a one-way ticket, that most of them will not actually come to the poll to come and vote tomorrow. Of course, that's our opinion, but we are on the ground to monitor how the event will turn out to be like tomorrow. Like you can see behind me, you can see some of those residents of this area are trying to make their last shopping. They are actually going about their normal moving around within communities for them to pick one or two things. We expect to see a total compliance of the restriction of movement tomorrow, and we want to see how the police will be able to enforce it, and other security agencies within these local government areas that will be monitoring within these houses. Everywhere seems to be calm at the moment. Like what the police will always say, there's no cause for alarm. We hope to experience that during the exercise tomorrow.
All right, thank you for that, Austin. Biola, just before I let you go, a final one. Let's look at the stakeholders, one of the stakeholders in this, and that is the political parties. We understand that some candidates have pulled out of the race. Some political parties, for instance, the ADC said it will not be a part of it. Within the APC, we also understand that there seems to be factions. In terms of that area, the involvement of political parties, what do we know? What's the update?
Yeah, you're very correct. Now, the Emeka Beke-led APC in Rivers State had gone to court yesterday seeking a restraining order against RSIEC for the conduct of the election. So this is the reason for this court injunction. They said they are the authentic leader of the APC in Rivers State and not the Tony Okocha-led. So the Emeka Beke-led faction of the APC went to court and said they want the election not to hold, except their own candidates will be recognized. Remember that they had earlier raised an alarm that RSIEC was trying to subvert their rights. They said they had conducted primaries, they had a consensus primary, and they had fielded their candidates. But they accused RSIEC of not recognizing their own candidate, but rather recognizing the candidate of Tony Okocha. So APC, a faction of it, is still in court. I'm waiting for a judgment. Election is just a few hours to go. So until tomorrow, we'll see how that turns out. So an election that has not been conducted is already having issues, it's already having court injunctions. So this is where we are. We do hope to see how tomorrow turns out. Don't also forget that the ADC, the coalition party, as they call it over here, has said and have made their stand known that they are not participating in the election. They are also in court to restrain and RSIEC from going ahead with the conduct of the election. Later.
All right, Biola, Festus and Austin Azu, many thanks for the update, and of course, stay safe. We sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for your time one more time.